In terms of my background, I grew up in Liverpool and spent most of my childhood and youth there. Having then kind of gone away and spent some time in Glasgow at university and then worked in London, I came back to Liverpool to work for the Liverpool Echo and Liverpool Daily Post as a journalist. And my last job before I became a novelist was as the editor of the Liverpool Daily Post, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but do enjoy being a writer more. Bridesmaids was my first novel, which I wrote when I was on maternity leave, and I had the inspiration for it when I was actually at a friend's wedding. I was sat in a pew, basically watching her walk down the aisle with her bridesmaids behind her, and I just thought, it just came to me in a flash, really, that would be a fantastic idea for a chick lit novel. The Nearlyweds was my second book, and despite the title, there actually aren't any weddings whatsoever in the Nearlyweds, because it follows the story of Zoe, who is a jilted bride. And it basically looks into what happens to her in the aftermath of her wedding that never happened, and how she handles it. I do have to be quite strict in terms of my writing, and I basically treat it like a normal working day. I'll work from 9 to 5. And that's really because I've got 2 small children, so I write when they're at school or nursery. Because anybody who has a 5-year-old and an 18-month-old will know that trying to write while they're, or trying to do anything while they're hovering about is absolutely impossible. So I will basically treat it as a working day. And I just write, I don't tend to write in my study. I will just write on my sofa or sitting at my kitchen table and just kind of wherever feels comfortable, really. I love everything about being a writer, actually. I really do. I think that the best thing is, I feel very, very fortunate to have a job where I can create, that involves creating something as magical and wonderful as a book. As I say, I've always been a really avid reader since I was a little girl, and to create something with my name on it that people can buy from the bookshops is just fantastic. But I also love the process of writing as well. I get lost in my little fantasy world, basically, that I create in my books, and I thoroughly enjoy the entire process.